All right, no time to explain, gang. Welcome back. KingXeph here, back with another video for you guys. Happy Friday. Long time no see. I've been procrastinating like nobody's business, but I've been terribly tired this week and dealing with a lot of things, especially when it comes to work and everything else in between it. So I hope you guys had a very productive week. I hope you guys didn't stress out as much with work as I did, and actually had a little bit more of an enjoyable week. And if you did, then hopefully you have a very restful weekend approaching. Today is the day we finally get to see some results and get some answers. Part one, well, really, this is the official part two of our PSA versus Beckett video. Alas, this is back from GameStop. My PSA grades finally came back. Now, they've been here for a while. They actually, ironically speaking, I think the last time I went to talk about it in a video, I was like literally saying, oh, it'll probably be here the next week or two. And then like 3 days later, they said, hey, you can pick them up from GameStop. So they've actually been available for me to pick up for about a week and a half now. The problem was because if you guys recounted from part 1.5, my GameStop that I had it submitted to that I would have picked it up from abruptly closed down and no longer exists. So they had to move my order to the next available and closest store that does grading, which happened to be pretty much an hour away. And so with that, between me getting off work to go pick them up, that only allowed me the time to go get it on the weekend. And it was just a mess, and I really couldn't get my stuff as soon as I wanted to get them. So alas, they pretty much sat in the store for about a week and a half. I was able to finally pick them up. Here they are. So we're going to go ahead and crack these things open, along with a couple other things, and see how we did on the grading. Now, upon doing this video as well, I'm still waiting on Beckett, but ironically, Beckett earlier today sent me the email saying that they finished my grades, and then they actually sent me tracking. So I actually should be getting the Beckett submission sometime next week. So that way we don't have to do a super long wait in between these grading sessions, which will kind of sway some of my decision because me and Beckett were not friends with this grading submission. I'm going to tell you very honestly and transparent right now. If you also watch video 1.5, you will hear my grievances I had with Beckett about the process compared to the very first time I handled with them. But considering the fact that they are coming next week, they're cleaning some things up with me. So I'm going to reserve some of my smoke for when I get my grades back from them and we see all that other stuff. So before I get going, if you're new to the channel and want to see more content and like this and enjoy stuff about TCGs, grading, Yu-Gi-Oh related stuff, gaming and music stuff and related, etc., do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. We are on a goal to hit 1,000 subs. This is when we do our very next large giveaway. There's still the giveaway going on for the playset of Blue Eyes decks. I'm going to be announcing that winner probably at the end of the month. So I'm going to post a picture of the thumbnail of that video down here. Make sure you check that out and follow those rules to be entered into that to win essentially 3 copies of the brand new Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. We're going to go over some more TCG stuff a little bit next week because also Maze of Millennia, I believe, comes out. Oh, Maze of the Masters, not Maze of Millennia. Maze of the Masters drops next week. So I'll be able to probably hopefully get that Wednesday and crack that open or have the video up by Thursday at the earliest. So we'll see how that whole thing goes. But make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new or haven't hit the subscribe button yet. Make sure you hit the like and give me a comment on the types of things that you want to see and questions, comments, and concerns to help us break through that YouTube algorithm and continue to grow and everything else on the side of that. So without further ado, let's get going. So because I only submitted 4 graded submissions, I just have a bunch of random blisters that I have just kind of floating around sitting here in the house that I'm going to crack open. One of them is a little bit more different and unique, and of course there's some old Battle of Legends stuff. So I'm just going to crack these things open and we're going to see what we pull out here, see if we get anything else possibly worth grading or anything like that, or worth really looking at. So we're going to do 2 things at once here, because if I just look at the grades, there's only 4 cards in this particular submission, so of course, it's just going to be very short. And of course, 7th preparation, I can't see rares with my new lighting. Also, guys, tell me about the lighting in the situation. See if you like the video quality at all. I am kind of trying to figure that out ever since I moved my desk around. I've been trying to figure out my lighting situation. I think I like it as it is right now, but I am seeing a couple minor issues when it comes to actually looking at the cards. Like, you know, if it's a foil, then it's gonna be a problem. If it isn't, like now, I can't even read this. I might have to figure out a way to kind of see this a little bit better. Marissa's Coil, Marissa's Blue Tang, and then Blue Shark, and then Laria, the Forgotten City. I'll probably need to figure out something out with my ring light or position my ring light better so that way at least I can read the cards better from this perspective. But if you guys like the new angle and the new perspective, or give me some advice, I would graciously appreciate it. more rares and stuff out of this one. These legendary duelist packs are quite ass. They're really bad. The only advantage out of this right here is that there is you can pull Forbidden Droplet, which I already have a playset of in Secret Rare, which we'll be talking about staples a little bit more next week. But most importantly now, the 7th Ascension, which is the second half of the 7th Tachyon, that comes out. Oh, we did get an Mega Ultra Fortress Wheel, nice. You can pull that card in this set, which actually ironically just had a skyrocket in price. But for Razio players, if they're going to be hopping onto the 7th Tachyon train, 7th Ascension is actually the other half of the cards that you'll need out of this pack to be able to do everything you want out of that one. Legendary Fisherman, followed by number 7 Barrack. And ironically, I didn't realize I had a couple legendary Legacy Destruction packs left. Honestly, those packs came from when I competed at YCS's, the last YCS I competed at, as well as a regional. I just didn't open the packs right then and there, so I kind of threw them in my backpack and I was clearing stuff out. I'm like, oh, I have these random packs just floating around here, so I wouldn't be surprised if my dumb luck chance I actually have something. Oh, okay, Morin says dive, another ultra rare. So we pulled 2 different ultra rares out of here. I wouldn't be surprised if there's actually some decent pulls in those packs that I've just been sitting on forever and a day. And then of course I also been sitting on these Battle Legends packs as well. I kind of just wanted to, I think whatever was left in a target time, I did a run months and months ago. Whatever they had, I just picked up. All right, we're gonna do some Rage of the Abyss. The only decent card out of here that I would probably need, because I already have a playset of, what was that, Dominus Purges now, would be, what's that card? Almo Charming. Oh, we pulled the Shark Drake, which is hilarious on that one, which is the cover card for that. So I don't know about that one so much. I already have 2 more Charming Fuvolosas. I'm kind of happy with having 2 instead of a playset of 3, because I also know that I'm gonna get the 3rd one when Stampede comes out, because the Melcharm, one of Frivolos is being reprinted in Stampede. So I'm going to be opening that, so I know I'm going to get my 3rd one from there. And then of course Perilia is getting reprinted in, what was it, Maze of the Masters as an Ultra, if memory serves me correctly. And then there's Sylvie, Wannabe, and the other one. So like, if you guys are trying to get your Melcharmies, at this point I would just wait, because, well, I mean, the prices kind of came down, so they're around 50 bucks a piece, but Perilia is getting reprinted in Maze of the Masters as an Ultra. And then, so that'll come down in price. And then of course you'll be able to get Fruvolos in all rarities when Stampede comes out. So something to look at. Curse Fire, Doom Dragon. So nothing too crazy out of these packs, at least out of the Rage of the Abyss. Let's look at some Legacy Destruction. This is a pack I really neglected. I don't think I did a Blister versus Boosters for this pack. If I did, it's probably in the playlist and I just can't remember. But this is also a set that I was trying to probably like see if I could buy some more cards into. Just for a couple other small things, and I just didn't. There's a Turn Silence, so there's another copy of that. Millennium Fusion. This is also the set that features the Tenpai Dragons, most importantly. So, but yeah, I don't know. I think with this set, because this was also the set where basically the Yugi deck came in up the Ghost Shining Sarcophagus cards. And like, I think I had bought all the cards and get out of that. Metatronus. This is a card I do need. I'm gonna put this to the side, thank you. I do need a Metatronus. I think I have one already. I gotta see if I have another one or not. Very, very powerful new staple now, especially for the new meta. But yeah, for whatever reason, I just didn't buy it. So I have to probably remind myself on how that whole thing turned out. Give that, and really should have gave that setup more of a fair shake, but it is what it is. It's gonna be Ashen, and then followed by an Ultra, we have a Silent Swordsman Zero, so another copy of that. That's nice. Right Lord. Sinful Spoils, Subliant, Gruesome Grave Swarmer. I forgot. Oh yeah, because Nightmare Throne was in here. All right, then we have one single pack of Crossover Breakers. This was actually a Christmas gift. As a Christmas gift from my coworker, the next couple packs, he actually purchased me 2 packs of Crossover Breakers. So let's see if we can get something decent out of here. And nope, but we got a Cheesy Cat. Chessy Cat. Nothing crazy out of that one. We still have another pack out of that one, but it was a nice little gift from our office. But also, we have this, which is Weiss Forts. This is an anime pack. This pack is very, it's funny because there's a lot of plastic here, but there's only like 4 cards in this pack. for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. He thought it was funny, but also, jokes on him, I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventures as one of my kind of hilarious animes. So shout out to my boy Bryant for picking me up something new to crack open on the channel. I've been kind of trying to think about getting into White Swords a little bit, but no, stuff is expensive. TCGs is not cheap. It's a very expensive hobby. So let's see what we got out of here. And I hope they're in English. Oh, they are in English. Oh, good. I thought they were all in Japanese. But okay, the 2-disc PS5, P5. Okay. These cards are very, very flimsy. I don't like how they feel. Record, I don't even know if these cards are good or not. And then, ooh, a foil. We got Splitting and Fusing, Elms, Carlo, and Summons. And it actually has a nice little, this has actually a really nice texture to it. I don't know the significance of these cards, but this is actually pretty dope. I'm gonna keep this to the side, but I might get this graded just to see, because this is actually a pretty, the art style on it is nice, but the foiling is also kind of cool, and it does have a little bit of like that ulti style raised foiling on this one, but I don't even know if this is a decent card or not. Also, haven't seen the season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure either. This is from the newest season, so I might just have to check that out when I get a chance, when I finish getting through soul leveling. All right, let's open the bad boys, which is going to be Battle of Legends. Probably the most expensive pack out of all of these because of Magia. Konami still did us dirty for that one. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they actually reprinted Magia in Stampede. I really wouldn't be surprised, to be wholeheartedly honest. We got Mirror Match, followed by Sacrifice Level Up, and then we have Ice Jade, Amir Argwin, followed by Pixies and Infernoid. Last pack before we get to the actual grades. Yeah, like I said, if you can get your hands on these packs, these things have gotten super expensive now because of the fact that Magia is like almost like, what is it? I think the card's like $700 now, and that's just because they only print it in the QCR. So, and it's funny. There's Mirror Mage of the Ice Barrier, not a bad card. It was funny. Blazing Strategia. You know, I was excited about this one because I got Magia I did get Magia in OCG, but I'm like, oh great, I can just get a secret rare of it. And they're like, nope, we only made it a QCR, and thus the problem happened because there's 25 QCRs, and now you're looking for 1 out of 25, and there's only 3 QCRs per case. So yeah, it became an issue. So on to the big boy, GameStop bag. I have not looked at these. I haven't seen the grades, so I have no idea what these grades are. So we're gonna be finding that stuff out together. It looks like, fortunately, they're sealed in the bubble wrap, so I'm just gonna flip it upside down. And this is actually my first time getting some PSA grades, so let's see what we get out of here. They did really seal this thing, which is fine. Probably should have grabbed my knife. Okay, there's one set, and then the other ones are face down good. I said keep them face down. Now, if I'm a betting man, I'm hoping at least one of these is a 10. I doubt it, but I hope none of them are below an 8, to be wholeheartedly honest. So there's the 2 Lorcana cards, and then the 2 Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Both are the Japanese ones. So, all right, moment of truth. We already know what the Lorcana cards are. The Lorcana cards are Bucky's. And then it should be a Dark Magician Girl and a Blue Eyes. Now, the Blue Eyes and the Dark Magician are probably, I would presume, will be the higher graded cards. They just seem to be the best of the bunch. But let's see what we got. So for our very first Bucky, and these slabs are a little bit smaller than I thought. I would grab my Beckett case to kind of compare it. I'll do that when the Beckett submission comes in, because I actually have a pile of those to actually look at. So, okay, moment of truth. What do you guys think this card Bucky got? Do you think it got at least an 8? And I know I'm asking you a rhetorical question based on the last time you saw these cards before I submitted them. Moment of truth. Bucky is a 9. Okay. PSA 9. 2023 Disney Lorcana NEP1. It is mint. Bucky organized. So Bucky got a 9, so our very first one is a 9. That isn't, and actually looking at this one, I think this is one of the Buckies that I sat back and said, of the 2, this is the better looking one. So, hey, okay, not too bad on that one. All right, it's the Yu-Gi-Oh card. I'm gonna try to cover the grade up. This is for the Dark Magician Girl. Actually, I think I want to save that one for last. I want to save that. I'll save that one for last on that side. Yeah, I'll just say that one for dead last. So this will be the Blue Eyes White Dragon. All right, OCG cards. The back pretty much looks pretty centered. Let's see how the Blue Eyes handled. And it got a 10. Oh, it got a 10. Oh, I'm so geeked. This got a 10. Oh my God. Gem Mint 10. Thank you, OCG. OCG, you're the GOAT. You are the GOAT, OCG. Because you know what? OCG card stock is a lot better than the TCG card stock. And like I said, I was assuming that if anything was going to be 10 worthy, it would be the OCG cards. Oh my God, my first PSA submission. And I got a 9 and a 10. This is amazing. So Blue Eyes got a 10. Very good contender. So, hey, now the Beckett grade is going to be quite... Well, Beckett's a little different because Beckett, if you get like a 9.5, that's like equivalent to a PSA 10 because Beckett is a lot stricter on the grades, but we'll see that sometime next week. All right, what did the second buck you get? Let's see if you got another 9. If you got a 10, I'd be kind of shocked, but let's see what we got. We got another 9. So we got 2 9s. So both buckets got a 9. Now, like I said, looking at the two of these side by side, and I know it's kind of difficult with the lighting. This Bucky, in terms of like centering and stuff, oh, actually, now looking at them, they look kind of the same. No, this one has a thinner border, so I feel like this one's a little bit more, the one on the right is a little bit more, you know, centered than the left. The left looks like it has a slightly thicker border, but I am not complaining at 9s. I should have probably went to GameStop and also probably ahead see if they're worth anything, because they only take these as trade-ins. If you have I think it's 8 or higher, they only take these submissions in for these. I should have asked if there was any like trade-in value for these in particular on that side. So, all right, last card, Dark Magician Girl. This would be nice if it was a 10, really, at this point. Like, I like the Blue Eyes as a 10, but this would be really, really nice if this was a 10 as well. It's probably going to be a 9. So, moment of truth. What is our last grade submission for PSA for the Dark Magician Girl? It is a 9. Yep, like I assumed. Yep, the Dark Magician Girl got a 9. And actually, probably between these two cards, this card is probably going to be the more valuable one because of waifu tech and everything else side. But at the same time, I don't know. Trying to look at these side by side, centering wise, they look about the same. The fact that this got a 10 is a little weird. This looks a little bit more centered top to bottom than the other one does. On the left to right, they look about the same. And look at the back. Yeah, they look roughly about the same. This has better centering on the back than it does. I don't know if it's a surface thing or not, or if I have to resubmit this again for grading to see if this gets a 10 or not. But the fact I did get 1 10 is hard. So I got 3 9s and a 10. But I don't know. This is one of the advantages, like I also said, I like about BGS a lot better than PSA is like we have this grade, but at the same time, BGS will tell you like how each category scored. And that's what I like the most. So is that way of like, if I put like, this looks centered, and then I'll be like, well, corners got like a 9.5 or surface got a 9 or whatever it is. And then everything else got a 10. At least I can be like, okay, I can at least try to contest that, but at least I have a dead reason on what it graded. Maybe if I check the email that they sent me with the actual grades on it, I'll probably actually have a better answer. They'll probably break it down a little bit better. I'll have to take a look at that later. Cause like I said, they sent me the email. I didn't look at it because I wanted to look at this for the sake of the video, but for my first submission through PSA and submitting it through GameStop, getting 3 9s and a 10 is actually not too bad. And I was, like I said, I was really hoping one of these got a 10. More likely, I was banking on both of these or one of these two getting a 10, and then these two probably getting 8s and 9s. So both of these getting a 9 is actually making me really, really happy on that side. So that's gonna cover for PSA grades. Keep them all here. They're really small. I'm already kind of like, just like want to play with them to a degree. I'm just like, oh my god, this is so weird. I don't know. I'm just used to Beckett casing on that one. But that's going to conclude this video. If you did like this and you have your opinions on certain things and want to tell me how you thought of the grades, make sure you give me a like, a comment, and subscribe. Just tell me your thoughts and everything else in between. Be on the lookout next week because there's going to be a couple things coming. Excuse me. I will be reviewing the Beckett grades when they come in next week. I believe they are scheduled to come around Tuesday, which probably means that video is not going to drop till Friday because Maze comes out Wednesday. And if my shop actually gets Maze on time, I'll be able to pick them up Wednesday to record their video for Wednesday night or Thursday. So that means I won't be reviewing my Beckett grades until Friday. So Basically put a pin on that. Next Friday will be the BGS review, and then we can compare both of them side by side. And then as for the beginning of the week, Monday, might have an OCG opening or might be something else kind of going on. I haven't determined on that one just yet. So be on the lookout for that video. But in the meantime, this is KingXeph. No Time to Explain. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.